All right, this is a special pull day, like the special push day and pull day. But this time, what makes this so special is we're doing front squats. Very brutal stuff, and we're using the ramp. You can't see it, but we have a small, tiny ramp out the right below our heels. So this thing is brutal. Even two plates is like impossible. With just two plate, and we're also using the 55 barbell, so I think that also counts. But oh my god, I think that's our new goal for PRing. We done front squats during the deload, but of course I didn't record that since it's a deload. But yeah, me and Andrews we did 2 or 3. Now we move on to pendulum squats. Last time we did with 3 plates. I think we did 6 to 8. Try my best to get 8. It doesn't matter if I get assisted. I think Andrew gets 8. Raw dog, pretty good. And he told me the set before this that my feet are too low since it was also a 3 plate set. So I got to 8, I believe. And yeah, he told me that I'm lifting my heel a little bit on the bottom part. So that's just a sign that it was a little bit too low. So I put my feet a little bit higher, and oh my god, did it kill me? It did destroy me. I think the fact that it was harder might be the right choice. So we got that nice in control and nice and soft right there. Now, what also makes this leg day a special leg day is we're not only targeting leg and shoulders like the norm, but we also did some traps. Just one exercise, but we did traps and we're doing forearms. So a lot to tackle down. But mainly the leg day was the killer. Um, I was I was fiending. I was fiending during the legs portion of the day. But that's what you gotta do to get big legs, right? That's what you gotta do for trink trunks. So look, my legs look all right here, pretty good. Um, but yeah, and this is the type of stuff you gotta do, and can't be sorry about it. You know, and the days already passed. We just got what we got to do. So very oof. Trying to fight it on the way down, but it just got so heavy. But it don't matter since we get on that. Now we do lane hamstring curls. The other one was taken, but this was a good one anyway. We actually did 2 plates and a 10 after this, so that is some really good progressive overload. We got that way up, and with the same amount of reps actually. So the usual 8 to 10, right? And I think Andrew for 2 plates and a 10 got it for 8. Well, I actually got it for 10. You see how? Look at that. It's like it's not there. It's like the weight is not there. Like, come on. And since I need bigger hamstrings if I'm uh raw dogging the squat, since of course if you have a longer finger compared to your torsos, use more of your glutes and hamstrings unless you get lifting shoes or plates under your feet, and then it will be also quad focus. So, but despite that, I'm still gonna target quads as much as you can. We're just going crazy on the full stack, which I might need to get a pin for it at some point. But we also superset it with 60 squats off camera, so it's pretty good. Now, the shoulder part. We were doing the Viking press. I don't think we did also did this in the deload, but this is our first time recording this for a regular week. Pretty good stuff. And now this is where it leads to part we also do traps, since I saw this one video um, showing that if you use the pads, it's meant for the calf raisers, but if you just treat them just as a shrug, you would actually hit your traps, and you wouldn't have to worry about holding down all the weight with just your hands. Even though Some people might say it drags down the transformer, so you get a bigger stretch. But you can just let the pets wear you down, which it just gets the same effect. So we did that, since we rarely target traps, and some good stuff. 3 plates, really good. For 10, for 10. Since it's our first time doing shrugs on this machine, um, you just gotta understand the movement. Since you on a shrug, you wouldn't just go straight up on the movement, but as if you're going inward, as if you want to crush your skull with your shoulders like that. Now with that trap exercise done, we're back to shoulders, doing some lateral raises. Pretty good stuff. Hey yo, whoa, whoa, whoa! What's this guy doing? He's bringing back the 1942? Okay, so hold on that one. Okay, I think he takes off his arm behind his back. Hopefully, is that on the ninth rep? That's crazy. Oh no, I think that was the ninth one. Wild. But we switch on to the other side. Same thing. And I think the topic for this video is the amount of muscle groups you target each week. Since in our week, we try to target shoulders 3 times a day instead of 2. And that begs the question, does just adding another day rapidly increase growth over time? Since, of course, you're hitting it if you hit it 3 days a week, that's 6 times in 2 weeks, and then so on, and well, whatever. Rather than the other groups that are usually targeted twice a week, does that mean the shoulders get a bigger spike, or they just grow as much as the other muscle groups? I don't know, but soon we'll have to answer that question anyway. But right now we're targeting uh, shoulders 3 times a week. One on a push day, since normally the cop out exercises on a push day also use shoulders, but also on our 2 leg days. Since after finishing legs, we just have free time to do whatever a muscle group, and that's what led us to also do forearms. Is that we got through it pretty quick. Well, not quick, I guess. Actually, no. Our total runtime was like 2 hours, so it's not bad. When it's usually with the full group, it leans to 3 hours. Maybe that's because we just yap a lot in between sessions, and you know. Now we're on the forearm part. Little squeeze. I don't know what to call these. The you know. And off camera, we're also doing reverse. I don't even know, forearm curls. I guess I don't know. It's just the opposite of the movement. Really, it's just behind your back, and you lift just with your um not even a supinated. I think it's pronated. That's what it's called. Yeah. Now we move on to the clenchers. I'm calling these clenchers. I don't know. So using the 55. I think this is a 10 each side, or no, maybe a 25. I don't know. But we did do a 25, and on a 10 we did like 50 or something, and then 25 we did either 25 or 30. So yeah, you can just, since it's a small movement, try to get as much rep as you can. It's a very, you see right there is a very tiny movement. It's like only moving like an inch or two. And I think that's topic 2 of the day, is how different ranges of motion require different amount of reps. Since if you're doing like a bench press, you can just do the normal 8 to 10, right? But like forearm exercises, or I think like calf raisers, well, they're like those, you should probably do more reps than the normal 8 to 10. Probably like 15 for that stimulus. It's a short reps, like short range anyway. But this is the last exercise. We're doing reverse curls, and yeah, I think that's about it. So hope to see you on Tuesday.